What's up, guys? My name's Anthony with OG Race Squad, sponsored by One Generation Insurance, and brought to you by DP Brake Pads. Today I'm going to give an honest review of the Rabaconda Street Tire Changer. This is for your street bikes, race bikes, 17-inch wheels, and I'm going to give an honest review of it. I'm not paid, I'm not sponsored by Rabaconda. Jacob, if you're watching, consider it. We're racing in 2 countries, United States and in Europe. Right now we're in Europe. This is my French race bike. This is a 2019 RSV4 factory. We did some racing this season with Challenge Pro Twins, which works in conjunction with WERC, the Weekend Racing Championship. So here's an honest review. Like I said, not sponsored. Just want to give you guys an idea of what it's like to own their street tire changer. I'm going to set a stopwatch here so you know exactly how long everything takes to set up. So we'll just go for installation right now. How long it takes to set it up. You got the instruction manual here. You got your little bar that gives you the leverage. Now, one thing I do have pre-assembled here is just the breaker bar, because you can pack it up like that, so it just makes sense to leave that pre-assembled. All you're really going to do here is slide the base into place, tighten that up, extend the back arm. Now, I'm not working on even foundation here, but you know, sometimes you're in the paddock, you don't have ideal situations, so you got to work with what you got. This is what we're working with. So we're going to tighten this up here on the base, tighten the base up there, and we're looking at about 1 minute for installation. Well, actually, before we put the wheel on, we do need the bar. So the wheel, I've got a second spare wheel for my RSV4, and we're going to slide it in. I've already let the air out of the tire. One thing you want to make sure is these blocks, the black blocks you see on the bottom here, make sure they're sitting on the rim, so they're going to support the rim while you slide the wheel around. I actually just raised the rear one, the bottom one up, so that it doesn't slide on the tire. It can get a little sticky on the tire. My tire is actually already deflated. I'm doing this for the video purpose, and the bead is broken, but I'll show you just exactly what it takes. You got the centering piece right there, and then you slide in the bar to block the wheel. So all in all, that was 2 minutes to get the wheel on there and the system set up. To break the bead, you can take your bead breaker here. It installs in the top, and you're going to pick the right distance for your tire and just lock it in there. Actually, you don't need to block the tire yet, that's for later. Now you can spin it around, break the bead again, break the bead again, and you should be free on that side. Pop the centering piece out, spin it around. Same process. Break the bead, break the bead. It's really easy to do. There's plenty of leverage. This is a Pirelli Suberbike SC1. It's not too warm. It's probably upper 50s right now. Cold tire, and it works good. The bead breakers work great. Take out the centering tool. I like to start with my wheel with the rotor up. It gives me a better angle when I'm sliding in the rim block that keeps the wheel from spinning while you're ratcheting around, because it can sit below the rotor right there. Slide in my centering piece, my bead is broken. I'm going to take the ratchet system here, slide it on the centerpiece, and we're starting from 12 o'clock here. And this is adjustable too, so you can set it for the right distance. We're going to tighten that up. And the next piece, take your tire iron, your tire spoon. Oh, sorry, 12 o'clock is for the installation. We're actually starting at 6 o'clock for the removal. And all we're going to do here, slide it under the tire just like you would do with any tire machine. I like to stand on the base here. They made this side long. Put your left hand up here on top. It keeps the base a little bit more stable. It's portable, which is nice, but it is, because it's portable and light, it's tougher sometimes to keep it stable. So pull that over the duck bill, and we're just going to start spinning this around. I gotta get some space here. So I'll put my right foot here on the base, and I'll start spinning. I think I'm a little too tight. So today, here we go. Sometimes that happens, the bead pops back on and it makes it a little tough to slide around. Now it's going to slide easily and just come right off. So it's one thing you got to make sure of to make this easier to take off, is make sure that your bead is in the center. It's just going to make things a lot easier on both sides. Rabaconda sells a drop center tool that you can put around the tire to keep it, the bead in the center of the wheel, and it makes it a lot easier. I don't have that. I just went for the basic package. I'm going to pull the other side. On Pirellis, you don't even have to do this step. You can kind of just rip it off the rim, but for demonstration purposes, that's how easy it's going to come off. Now let's say you're flipping a tire, putting a new one on, turn it around. Now we do want to start with the duck belt 12 o'clock here for installation. I like to raise it just off the rim a little bit. So I put it just a few millimeters up. It's going to help push down into the tire without it sliding off. We're going to pop this up and over the duck bill on one side and get as much of the tire on the rim as we can. So make sure it's halfway on the duck bill there. I've got as much around the rim as I can, and we're just going to spin it around. That's one side on. Same for the other side. Step around here. I've gotten to use this for one track day and one race weekend, so I've got a little bit of practice on it. There's some tricks definitely to learn. One is keeping it off the bead. Those drop center tools are probably pretty handy. I don't have them, but I know that's a problem I run into sometimes. And making sure they're off the bead in the back too, because that's going to make a big difference. Sometimes it gets stuck on that side too. And if it gets tight like this, it shouldn't take that much pressure. That means it's stuck on the bead again. And this tire is just a little dry. So what you can do, instead of muscling it, because that's the whole point of this, just throw it back on the bead breaker, boom, pop it off. This tire really wants to stick to the rim today. And we keep going around. Hand on top to keep it stable. And got it all the way around there. And that's it. You're good to go. So 8 minutes with demonstration, talking, installation, tire flip, realistic. You know, I know they might advertise, I think their other product's a 3-minute tire changer. I don't know what time they're advertising on this, but that's what you got. Take it apart. Wheels ready to be pumped with air and installed. The breakdown of this is as easy as the installation was. So I've already got my tire iron ready to put away. Centerpiece comes out. The wheel block comes out. I like to put the small pieces in last so it organizes better in the bag. I'm going to drop this down. Fold in the back leg, lock it in, and separate the base. This can go in here. I do recommend using the bead grease as well. It really does help make the job a lot easier. They sell it as a part of the package where you can pick it up on your own. Slide in the base, throw in your other tools, speed breaker arm and ratchet. Zip it up, and from installation, from setup, tire removed, installed, and the breakdown, all in all 10 minutes. Not bad. So yeah, I'm not a YouTuber here for profit. I just want to let you guys know what's going on. I'm here wiping my nose because it's turning to fall season. Some allergies or stuff going on. I don't know. I don't care. Follow us if you like videos like this. If you don't like this video, I don't really care. I just do this shit for fun. We're going to do a lot more videos on Aprilia's coming up, so we want to kind of be the Aprilia build specialist on the East Coast. So follow us for tips and tricks on Aprilia builds, RSV4 and RS660 for the track and for racing. All right, OG Race Squad, brought to you by One Generation Insurance, DP Brake Pads. Hit up Floppy Ears Racing. He's the East Coast DP Brake Pads distributor. His name's Louie, and he'll take care of you. OG out.